You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming Podcast, Project Paradox. Hope you enjoy.
And welcome back to another action-packed episode brought to you by Saturday Night Gaming. This is Project Paradox. My name is Tony. I'll be your host, your GM, your narrator, an all-around good guy, unless I'm voicing some NPCs that are trying to kill you, then I'm the bad guy. I'm going to go ahead and let my cast and crew introduce themselves, but before I do that, I'm going to remind you, please click like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your family and friends about us. Throw us some love, because we put this together to entertain you. All right, starting at my right, we'll go ahead and introduce yourself and your character and a little bit about what's happened to them so far.
My name is Jessica. I'm playing Brigitte. We are chilling at my bar. The gnome dude is very drunk, and he's trying to convince me that he's not, but he is. And we are about to go check out some other gnome dude, I think. We just got kind of a mission from
some sort of a
this
know-it-all
dude who really could be doing it himself, but it's okay.
All right.
I am Dan. I'll be playing Zix Kinfang. Formerly the brother of the guy that we're going to check out.
Formerly?
And, yeah, I died.
Formally or formerly?
Formerly.
Wait, how are you not brothers anymore?
I died, as far as he knows. Until yesterday, whenever I told his...
Are we in character right now? You died? Oh.
No, this is outside of character.
Okay.
Until yesterday, whenever I told his assistant that I was his brother and that
Gave him the wrong name.
And gave him the wrong name.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, it's not going to be an issue. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm sure everything's fine. My brother's definitely not smart enough to figure this stuff out as one of the lead engineers of the Black Tower, who invented a miraculous device that's possibly going to cause Armageddon. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Should be fun.
Yeah. And then we move on to the Messiah. The Shining One.
He is not Samael, okay?
Hey, I learned recently that Samael is actually Satan.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure is.
Yeah. That's possible, yeah.
That's a
I
good
also watched
connection
the movie
that you've
Dogma
made
at one
without
point.
my
I
name.
just did some research.
Who am I?
So my name is Sam.
Not Satan.
Not Satan.
Sam Danson. Private investigator, police officer, man of lightning. Lightning man, rather.
I like Man of Lightning better.
Man of lightning, yeah, that works too. I just ingested a bunch of drugs, and I'm waiting for them to take hold.
Fearlessly, I might add.
I mean, magic
Fearlessly
potion.
and impulsively.
It's a magic potion.
Yeah.
I did not ingest the drugs. They were in my pocket.
I didn't ingest them either.
Pocket drugs.
I don't do drugs
I
that
used a
strange
syringe.
men hand me at bars.
I am not strange.
Even if it is your bar.
No, the dude who handed it to you was strange.
He handed it out.
Wait, I thought we heard this whole story about where it came. Oh, that was
No,
out
that
of
was in my earbud
Oh, well, sometimes.
that I don't have.
What?
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 I'm confused.
All right, so now that we've introduced each other out of character, we will be moving into character. So let's go ahead and get session 3 started.
Teresa.
3. That is thrice. Count to 3, no more, no less. So you are ending your rest.
Yes.
You have sobered up, healed up. You are still currently in the Heretic stronghold in the preserves, the jungle, the forest. It's up to y'all to...
I want to take, like, probably not, like, the whole thing of that flammable stuff. Oh, am I taking it all with me?
You said you pack up the bar every time you leave, and that's why
somebody
they want...
said that, and it seemed to sound like something I would do in real life, so...
That's why they always look forward to you coming back.
Yeah, all of the...
I was just going to say, I think we should take some, since it's so flammable, it might be useful, but I guess I'll have it in my pack.
Wait, what was your name again? Because I got to write down...
Brigitte.
Brigitte Cocktails.
B-I-R, not B-R-I.
The Brigitte beer.
Brigitte Cocktail. I am looking forward to using one of those, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I think we'll have plenty. So we've already slept. Is it the next morning?
Yes.
It is the next morning. You've healed. You've sobered up. You've had
All
time to think about what you're going to do.
I got my pack.
She fell asleep apparently
Do I
without the
know
pack.
that it's...
I've never seen her without the pack, so I don't know.
Do I know that it's his brother, or do I just know that it's a doctor?
You just know that you were told to go find a doctor.
Yeah.
Let's go find this tiny doctor.
The doctor wasn't
He's a little 1-inch doctor.
But I was just recently told.
Tiny doctor.
Or is he really far away?
He's like this big.
He's only this big. How can he be that tough?
It's the 1-inch man. We
Then
just watched that.
Then he pulls a Lancelot and runs at you.
Except really slow, so it like takes forever.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
We're going. Where is he at? Does anyone know where he is? Do I know where he is?
We were told that he was in the Black Tower.
Do we know where the Black Tower is?
Oh, I know all
I do.
about the Black Tower.
The Blackstone Tower is in the Otah megalopolis.
Yes.
It's not where we just were.
Oh, wait, that's not the one I know
We
about.
just escaped from there.
We didn't escape.
You were just making a run. This would have been normal for you to go there and come back.
If we go back there, we're going to be assaulted by the mobs again. We literally escaped the mobs through the sewer. We escaped. Okay? And if we go back in there, they're going to swarm us again.
But now they're blindfolded.
Well, the biggest question right now is, if you refer to your map, you're in the Sabura Preserves.
Yes.
Which map is this?
The map that's in
that he sent
the group chat of
Chat.
Khandra. So right now you're in the forests of the Sabura Preserve.
Where? Oh my god.
There's the Garrison Moorland, which is between you and the Otah megalopolis of Otah.
This is a big tower.
That's the entire cityscape.
So the blue is not ocean?
The blue is ocean. What are you asking me?
Oh, well, I don't know. There's
The
a
black area inside that orange region is the entire city. That's all buildings and city. The rest of that is like land, continent.
Why is there a circle around it? Oh, Chuck did that. Okay, I need to find the one without the circle.
But yes, Blackstone Tower would be
Where are we
within
in
the
the
city.
moorland?
You're in the Sabura Preserve.
How do we get all the way over there?
With a car.
There was a guy that drove you there
We went all the way through this whole other place
Yes.
with farmers giving you the mean eye and everything.
in the
Yeah,
middle of the night.
it was. Yes, that was narrated.
Yes.
So it only takes one day to get over there. It's not very far away.
In a car.
If you're in a car,
Well, I'm sure he has a car still, right?
if he hasn't left to go do more of like the people running that he does, yeah.
But you would probably know what times he's usually there to meet up with.
Maybe.
Or at least
Let's go
where
find
to meet
him and see if we can borrow his ride.
I'll go along with that.
He's probably busy anyway.
Is it daytime?
It is
Like
daytime.
the morning, yes.
Although that would be hard to tell because of the canopy
That
in
keeps
the
it dark
forest
in
that
the
keeps it
forest.
very dark in the forest.
It's like a regular forest, like a rainforest.
What would the difference be for you in your mind if I painted that
Moisture.
picture?
And
It's-
giant bugs.
Yes.
and tropical trees versus deciduous trees. You know,
College words.
I don't know if that's right or not. Some kind of tree like we have around here. That's a regular forest.
I'm gonna act like I know what that word means.
But a rainforest is like big trees and a lot of rain and moisture and humidity.
This would be like large red oak trees. So think like California.
Northern California. Okay.
Not counting out the fact that there might be large bugs, but
Okay.
it isn't
Northern California is fine. That's
Yeah.
a good description.
large red oaks.
Let's find dude with a car. Yo, dude.
Are we leaving the bar first?
Yeah, we're already like, I got my pack on.
So
and
we're
everything.
walking.
She actually never does leave the bar.
The bar
She is the bar.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like church. You can't leave.
But
church.
yeah, she's wanting to leave, I believe, the safety of the underground out back into the forest.
Just tell me where the guy is.
I don't know.
And
He
I
was
Hello?
at-
Oh wait, you don't know
So-
where he is.
Y'all walked into the forest. He parked outside of the forest. So you have
Yes.
to get back out
So
of
we
the
have
forest
to get back out of the forest.
to get
No,
to
he
him.
came to the bar and
No,
we
he
had a whole
didn't.
conversation.
That was Carl.
That was totally.
Does he not?
That was a totally
He
different
doesn't
guy
come
that
into
looked
the
a lot
forest.
like, by description, he looked a lot like a fellow we know named Ryan.
Ryan Gosling.
No. Ryan
Yes,
Ladner.
Ryan Gosling came into my bar. Well, he's a big dude. Does he want to come with us on this adventure? He's the one who gave us the adventure.
He is the one that gave you the mission. Yeah.
I'm
left
so
to go on
confused.
another
All
mission,
right.
I don't know how you're confused. You were here the whole time.
Because there was two dudes.
You've slept since then. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? So there was Carl who gave you the mission and is probably not going to
Oh.
come do it for you. And there was Vic
Weenie.
who drove you here and parked outside of the forest because it's a forest and,
And then
he's
we
in a
fought
car.
a bunch of monkeys.
If you would like to call them
Goblins.
monkeys, that's fine.
They're like little goblins.
They were goblins, yes.
I don't know. What do you guys suggest? How do we get back to the city?
Oh, I can just lightning there.
Okay, you should do that.
See you guys.
You should lightning to the tower, and that way we can just walk in without everyone swarming us because you're not with us. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Don't.
I'm not looking forward to being swarmed again. That gave me anxiety.
Do we want to look into a way to help him hide his nature a bit more?
You can
Can
cover
you-
me in like
Can
makeup,
you hide who you are,
like what the
Rudolph?
Joker did in that movie.
Or Rudolph,
Can
like
you
his
coat him-
dad told
you
him
could
he
coat
would
him
be
in
proud
mud?
of him.
I mean,
You can cover me in mud. You can
Like-
call me Mudman.
Clump it onto him, and then when it dries and cakes off, then he shines
This
again.
is the worst idea ever.
What if we put some sort of medium in with the mud that keeps it from drying out? So it
This
stays
is the
wet
worst
longer?
idea ever. This is worse than wearing people's skin.
What about like a
he
thin layer?
stated that he's able to
Thin
jump
layer of
into
something.
electronics.
You want
Do
to hide
you
in my
have a
electronics?
large electronic that you would?
I
mind
have
carrying? Possibly a radio.
I have a lot of weird stuff. I have bedroll, flask, mead, snacky snacks, rope,
Oh,
med kit, some stuff from Valos like pebbles, crystals, feathers, and some sand, and a flashlight.
Flashlight.
Also a torch, and then it just says gadgets.
Gadgets and flashlights have electronics.
I have gadgets. Do you want to jump into my gadgets?
Yeah. You gotta carry my
At this
clothes with
point,
you.
you are still in a forest.
Yeah.
We understand. Like, he doesn't actually have to hide yet.
Right.
Okay, so what now? Now that we know he.
I mean, you can make him hide if you want to. I'm just saying,
He
y'all are
doesn't
2
have
steps
to
ahead
right
of
now,
yourself.
But
Y'all still have to walk.
yeah,
What do you suggest that we do?
I'm just saying we should look into a way to help him travel through the city once we get there, and if we're going to supply ourselves with some kind of electronic carrying case for him,
Like
we
a
should
Faraday
look
cage?
into it now.
Like
while
carrying
we're
a
here.
Faraday cage.
I don't know what that means, but I already have gadgets. Why can't we just use those?
That works. I don't have gadgets, so
I have a lot of random stuff in this bag, and apparently I'm gonna have his clothes too.
I've been conditioned not to carry electronics because that's how they track you. I mean, yes, you should definitely let him jump into your gadget.
Stacy.
All right, so are y'all doing this thing where I'm assuming you're walking and talking while
Yes.
you're figuring things out?
Walking through the
Yeah, I'm
forest.
fine jumping in your gadgets. As long as they're clean.
All right, so while everybody's walking through the forest, go ahead and give me stealth rolls.
Nobody has stealth. I have a huge clanking pack.
I understand.
I I have computers.
I got roll. How many times I roll?
Do you have advantage or disadvantage?
Oh, wait. No.
For
Can I-
disadvantage.
Roll twice, take the lowest.
Can I use my
I
precog
don't
on
think
that?
it's gonna get lower than 2.
Sure.
Okay, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 2, which gives me a 10. Is that an epic fail? Do I get a favor?
So, is that...
You got
what's-
11?
What is stealth based on?
Dexterity.
Okay, so I got a
I thought goblins only came out at night.
14.
It's dark anyway.
Did I epically fail enough to get a favor? I really want one of those.
No.
Ugh.
You didn't succeed, though. If that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I want a favor.
All right, so y'all are still walking and talking. I just wanted to know if y'all were doing it loud or not.
Of course we're doing it loud.
Well, obviously you are.
I don't usually do anything quietly. Alright, take this away from me.
I'll take this away from you.
200 calories. Alright. We're still walking.
We are walking. Wee.
Like,
Now, as you're walking, you do hear something of a melody.
Oh,
Could be music. There was that guy that was playing music on his car when you came up here with him.
Oh, yeah.
But it sounds like singing or music of some kind.
We should go towards the music and check for it. Check for the source.
Very almost like Celine Dionish.
oh, definitely should check.
can I roll some perception to see where it's coming from?
Sure.
I have that now.
I would also like to roll perception.
Sure.
I have perception as well.
I rolled a
Damn, I rolled a 5.
25.
Hey, look at you.
That makes my
'Cause I have
18 look
perception now.
low.
All right, so you can tell that this melody is you're looking about 100 yards away from you towards the edge of the forest.
Is it
So-
coming from a car?
You can tell that it sounds like a woman singing. It sounds like Celine Dion-ish.
Okay, well, Celine Dion ain't in this forest, so is it on
My heart will go
Does it sound like it's coming from a
Oh,
radio
no.
or an actual person?
It's Peter.
It sounds near, far, wherever you are. In this forest,
It's
about
Peter
100
commercial.
yards that way. But you know exactly what direction it's coming from. You can pinpoint it.
Hank pin.
It's coming from over there. About 100 yards.
So do we think that that's where your driver is?
Well, this doesn't sound like him, but possibly.
So, oh,
He usually listens to Willie Nelson.
Uh-huh.
well, you want to sidetrack and go check out this concert?
Sure.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say no. Sure.
Well, I mean, it could be a car.
It could be a car.
We could hitchhike.
It's definitely not a goblin.
That's the safest
You
thing
say
to do
that
when
now.
you're traveling.
I don't think the goblins are really into Celine Dion.
They might be. We don't know.
Some people think that Celine Dion herself may be.
Who thinks that, John?
People, I'm sure.
All right, so y'all head towards the sound,
Yes.
I'm assuming.
I'm trying to be wary of traps on the way.
All right. So, don't appear to be any kind of like booby traps or dodo traps or because I just recently found out that booby traps are for this little bird named a booby.
Yeah. They have
Yeah,
bare feet.
it doesn't seem like there's any trip wires or anything like that.
Okay.
All right. But you do notice that since you are paying closer attention, it wouldn't be hard for you to notice that the ground kind of gives a bit more. It's getting a little bit more mushy. The leaves seem to be covered in mold, which would lead you to believe that this
moist.
area stays moist.
It's a little moist over here.
It's beautiful.
But the music is getting louder. The woman's song is stronger.
I'm just gonna go in there. If that's where we're going.
I'm still walking. I'm going to walk more slowly to make sure.
So,
Because
I'm thinking
I'm
this is
wearing
like
armor,
a siren.
and
Is this like a
if-
siren?
if my armor
Sirens can be very helpful.
drops into the water, I probably drop all the way to the bottom.
I think she's leading us into like quicksand. Hey,
No, it's
lightning dude, can you go investigate?
Yeah,
Like real quick.
Because you're an investigator, right?
I am an investigator.
Yeah, we're gonna wait here, and you report back to us.
Sure.
If you live.
Alright.
If not, like we can.
Yeah, no,
we'll
that's
come
cool.
and try to help you.
Oh, okay.
Because I think if we can hear her, then I think we'll be able to hear you, right? I mean, it's like pretty close to us at this point, right?
Yeah. I'll just
Just
you
yell.
know, no, I'll like sing something so you know
Or
it's
Just
me.
holler.
Or teleport away, you know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
To the action.
To the action. All right, I'm going to investigate, and
Plus, he's like doesn't
I-
have a corporeal body, so
I have investigated.
Well, first you're wanting to teleport with accuracy. That's my understanding. Or
Well,
not
I'm
teleport.
not teleporting.
Move like lightning.
Speed of lightning.
Speed of lightning with accuracy towards this singing.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get a roll
All
for
right.
your move like lightning.
Let's roll. What does it say? Oh, it landed on the edge. It says
Landed
question
on
mark.
the edge.
So I gotta roll again.
How does digital dice do that?
Right?
I got one less. So that's plus what, dex?
Yeah.
So 18 total.
can I
I'll
cheer?
say you
Can
will-
I cheer
the
him on?
speed
Woohoo!
lightning-
You got this.
You will accurately move with the speed of lightning. However, you are moving so fast that whatever surface you would be running on would be negligible to you until you stop moving fast. And you stop moving as you feel like you've gotten to the point at which the music was coming from, the melody, the song. And at that point, you realize that your feet are not on solid ground.
Oh.
And you start to sink in.
I knew it.
This ground
Do
is
you need
this
help?
is a
How far away is
bog.
he?
It's a bog.
How far
A
away
bog.
is
Can I like?
He is roughly half a football field away from you.
he? Oh, he could totally hear us. If
You
we
could
yelled.
see him and hear him, yes.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
However,
Good to know.
you are sinking into the bog.
I would like to talk to the siren.
Or you just want to talk?
Yeah. I want to use.
He's not singing fast, right? He's singing slow.
He's like up to his waist
I want
right
to use
now.
my charisma.
Okay,
A
electric.
spark between us.
Go ahead.
Exploit.
You're going to
Okay.
use that to speak out.
Yeah, I want to say, hey,
Roll it off charisma.
hey there, siren. I know it's hard to make friends, but this is
Hey.
not the way.
Hey, you've got the voice of a siren.
Why don't you let me out of here, and we can talk about like our future friendship together.
Oh my God.
Roll that charisma.
This is how he ends up.
Okay.
Uh,
So do I get extra 2 points or something with having a proficiency or eight? No, I'm not proficiency.
extra 1 point is proficiency.
I'm an expert. What
But
does
you
expert
also have
mean?
a tip your hat thing.
Uh,
How are you an expert?
is.
Oh, I spent my XP.
Have you got a 10 in one of your attributes?
Oh no, I don't.
Then you're not an
Then
expert.
you're at
I'm not an expert.
master.
So
Yeah.
I'm at-
Proficient.
I mean, you
I'm
can
proficient.
leave the XP
Proficient,
there
yeah.
and then just work on bringing
Yeah.
that
So you'd be at
up.
well, I only got. What was
plus.
that? Did you say plus 1? Plus 2?
P is +1, but
Okay.
don't you have a thing that gives you a
Yeah, it's a
charisma buff?
spark between us. That's it.
And it gives you how many?
That's what I'm saying. It's a
Oh, it's just a skill. It's not
It's a
an
skill, yeah.
It's a skill that he's allowed to use.
You also need the
electric
tip your
charm.
hat exploit.
No, I
That's
can't-
what he's doing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's a charm.
So that is a 17 total, which is higher than 15.
All right, so you are speaking out like to the open air, and you're like, "Siren,
Yes.
let's be friends."
Who's he talking to?
Why can't we be
'Cause we can see
friends?
him up to his waist, right? I think
Why
we can
can't-
see
Well,
him.
you do
Half the football
feel
field is
some
on
sort of
fire.
But I
motion
don't see anybody else.
in the water around you.
So he's like up to his waist.
Oh, is it the lady from Legend?
Is you look
Am I the
down.
juicy boy?
Huh?
If I go out there, I see.
Me
I remember
too.
what
have
you're
a
talking
big
about. So as you look down, you would
Able
see
to
this
give him
emerging.
some-
Ooh, I am strangely attracted.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lady
That
of the Lake.
is pretty
I got her
sexy.
attention.
I have a rope.
I might actually have said, "Ooh, I'm strangely attracted" when I saw
Can
her.
I do it?
So yeah, she's there. She's looking at you.
Is it fast?
She seems to be listening to your
That's-
words, but
Just as
not
Hmm.
completely swayed by them. She still seems to be.
I'm watching her, watching me, watching her.
Yes. You are in a standoff at this point. Just a singular standoff, though. There's not a third party, so this is not a Mexican standoff.
Do I have a turn, or do we have to wait?
You made your turn.
Okay.
Now they're sitting there thinking about what they're going to do. From where you're at, you wouldn't really be able to see anything in front of him.
Yeah, we just see him up to his waist.
You just see him in the water talking
I
to
have
the
a
water.
rope.
Do you have 50 yards
That's what he asked.
worth of rope?
That's right.
I don't know.
50
It
yards,
just
not
says
feet.
rope.
Right. This is half of a football field.
I don't know what to do. I can try to bring a rock up from the ground under his feet and like lift him with it.
That
Is
might
that possible?
work.
It's not. I don't have a skill for this other than geokinesis, but it has a specific thing that I can do with it, which is cause AoE damage far away.
Or
So-
you could like use geokinesis to like make a platform for you to move upon.
But that's
Closer
not
to
how
him.
rune casting spells work anymore. Like used to, yes, I could just say this is what I want to do with my earth skill,
But you're talking about lifting a rock from the ground, correct?
and throwing it at someone with very specific.
It's all
damage.
one action.
Yeah, like this means that I can't just say I have this rune skill and I want to do that.
That said, if you throw a rock at him,
What if you're just
Potentially
throwing a
he can
rock
jump off
around
of it.
him? Like you're just trying to throw a rock. That's what you're doing.
If I roll badly, I squish him.
Yes.
Don't
if you
squish
throw a
me.
boulder towards his general area,
Like I need to be able to just be like, oh, I'm gonna lift this rock. Like why couldn't I do that? That doesn't make any sense.
You have geokinesis. You're throwing a large rock at something specifically. If
Wait.
the target you're throwing it at is right next to him so that he can climb onto it, that is not impossible. That is within the realm of the
But
spell.
it has an area of effect.
And if you do poorly, he dies. Yes.
Oh,
Even if it lands right next to him, the area of effect damage is gonna get him.
but if you don't do anything, he's also going to die. Because when electricity drops into water, it disperses.
Yeah, that's true.
or
What
if I
is
turn to
explosive?
plasma, I turn the sand into glass, and then I'm trapped here.
Can you hop into my gadget from here?
Maybe. I'd have to try.
He has to wait till his turn.
He'd have to succeed at moving like lightning. And he'd probably have a disadvantage since he is in water.
Wasted. But if you threw a rock
I mean, like a real big rock.
behind him, he could potentially vault off of it to move like lightning
That's probably closer to true.
as a defensive action.
There are trees in this bog too, just so you know.
Ooh,
That didn't suddenly take away trees.
you've got. Have you still got your stone fist?
You have the power of trees.
Yes.
Can you punch a tree such that
She would
it
never do
loses its ability to continue standing and make it fall towards him? Such that it could become a bridge.
I could punch
Says
a
the
tree.
guy with 4 intelligence. Which is...
You could punch a tree and then make a bridge. That's a cool idea. I didn't even think of that.
Says the guy whose arch nemesis is a tree.
I can try
I really hadn't thought of it.
Punch a tree, but I gotta get closer first. No?
To a tree?
Are they
You have to get
50
close enough
are
to
they-
punch the
are
tree,
they
yeah.
50-yard tall trees.
They are giant red oak trees. So, yes, they are probably quite long.
I'm talking about like a redwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I can punch it that hard, dude. Cars can drive through
I'm
those.
dying here.
The largest ones, yes. Maybe this is a sapling that you're punching.
How is a sapling gonna make a bridge? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna
It's a
try to
sapling
punch
of a
tree.
giant. It's still going to be big. I don't know what you want me to say.
I did not successfully punch this tree down.
What did you do?
I rolled to punch the tree.
Uh-huh. And you got...
14.
That's not enough.
So, yes, sir. You have something to interject?
Can I use my precognition to shove her hand, giving her advantage? Like, suddenly realize
If you're
that she's about
sacrificing your turn to give her teamwork, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Basically giving her advantage by realizing that she's about to hit the wrong spot and go, no!
That would give her a bonus of 2.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't give me advantage. I can't roll again.
It won't be an advantage, but it'll be a bonus of 2. You don't have to use your chip to use the teamwork, but if you're using teamwork, you're adding 2 to her roll, which she had 14, so
I
now
thought it
she's...
was 1.
What?
Teamwork. I thought it was 1.
Would you like me to change my mind?
No.
So that gives her a 16. So she is now within the realm of partial success rather than failure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So as you stone fist, like your arm starts to grow and turn into granite, and you run at this tree, and he kind of watched you do this before, and you're like, yeah, and you just go to punch this tree, and he's like, maybe that way, and slaps your arm just a little bit as you're running past him, and you manage to hit the tree just right to where it lands into the bog. Like you explode all of this section out from it, woods flying everywhere. Cool. None of you are hurt.
But
The tree falls into the bog, very close to where Sam is. In fact, so close that he sees his friend right in front of him vanish into the water as she is almost hit by one of the limbs of this large tree. But the tree is making a bridge towards Sam, and it is wood.
hey, jump on that tree.
I will pull myself to the tree.
All right, so you're pulling on the limb that just like hit in front of you, and
yeah.
you're getting on top of the tree to like start walking across it. All right, so as you do that, you feel the tree itself start to tremor, vibrate.
I say, I like you too.
Oh my.
So you hear it tremor and vibrate. As you do, part of the wood just behind you, like where the tree had extended out into the bog, explodes as you see this woman start to emerge from the bog and then climb onto the tree. Vibration still emanating from her, like a sonic power.
Whoa! I can call it, can't I? When I saw the rest, I just the eyes. That's all it took.
That's all it took to fall in love was the eyes. So she is behind you, but she looks pretty mad right now.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Almost like somebody hit her with a tree.
That was not me.
I did not.
And I helped.
She moved.
All right, so this would be you have the move at this moment.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I'm like, hello there.
She cocks her head and her one eyebrow goes up.
Samuel.
Kind of makes a growl.
It's like, I'm Sam, and I take my fedora off and then bow to her as I introduce myself.
So you're trying to...
I'm trying to create a spark between us.
All right, so give me a roll on that charisma again.
Okay. I hate this. That was not my roll. Oh, it should have been, though, huh?
But you said it.
I know. Okay, I should have taken the original. All right, I've rolled a 4. It was a 17,
Plus
but
your
I denied
charisma?
it.
So that brings it up to a 12.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a 12. All right. So as you start to try and flirt with her, she grows angry
I'm used to that, I guess.
that you
Whoa.
are a member of this tree swatting committee
Nope.
that has tried to attack her. She releases a huge sonic blast from her lungs as she takes a deep breath. And then for the listeners out there, you see a beautiful woman, black raven hair, kind of a paler skin, but very voluptuous and pretty, that has emerged from this bog. And then as soon as he tries to flirt with her, her jaw dislocates, turning into a demonic screeching banshee as she releases a sonic blast at him. And he failed, so he doesn't really even get to avoid that.
I know.
So, yeah. Sorry, bud.
I'm going to take her full brunt.
Yeah, 4 damage coming through at you.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
So y'all would see him climbing onto the tree and then the woman behind him and everything, and then you would just see this blast hit him. Electricity kind of sparking out from him as he's flying back on the tree from this concussive force, this sonic
Can I
force.
shoot her with a pebble?
I'm still trying to,
Is she still there? Did she
sweet-talk her.
screech at him and then knock him over and then run away and hide again? Or
If you
Probably.
put
She
a
is there.
pebble in her mouth,
She does not seem afraid.
put a rock the size of her mouth in her mouth, and then she won't be able to scream at us.
She can't scream. Never mind. I'm leaving it.
I didn't do that. 17.
All right. So which one are you using? The Goliath killer? The giant killer? Or
Yeah, it's not it doesn't have to be a pebble, I guess. It's
It's a
just
focused, smaller rock.
Yeah, smaller rock.
Okay, so you would manage to hit her with the rock. You don't hit into her mouth as she's screaming, but you do hit her with the rock. She seems to have a little bit of blood trickling from her forehead from where that rock hit her.
I don't remember how many damages it was.
I assume it would be like a sniper rifle.
I think it was pretty high damage. At least.
I thought I remembered you saying it was 4 plus the sundering.
Yeah, it was 4 plus the sundering effect on armor.
Okay. So that means she doesn't have armor anymore.
She does not have armor. You are correct.
She didn't have armor to begin with.
And she's got bleeding coming off her forehead from where you hit her with a rock. And you previously
Might want to
tried
run a little faster.
to hit her with a tree. All right. Little man.
To be fair, she tried to drown us in some quicksand. It's not just coming in a vacuum here.
But
I run out
hot.
onto the tree towards him to try and help
The
him,
crazy ones are.
and I'm going to throw my glaive at her.
All right. So you're going to push that through your psychokinesis?
It's ferrokinetic weapon plus my dex.
All right.
So 18.
Okay. So again, you are succeeding at what you're doing. You are running along the tree without stumbling or slipping. You do manage to throw the glaive. As it swiftly moves past her, it makes a slice on her shoulder, just cutting through her garment, slicing into the flesh, and you can tell
Where does
that
her
there
garment
is
get a slice?
on her shoulder. On her shoulder.
Yep.
But you would tell like the blood that's coming out, like she's mutated to some degree.
Okay.
Obviously. at
I'm
this
a
point you
mutant
would know,
too.
but kind of a greenish sludge blood, and your glaive returns to you, but you do not manage to make direct impact on her. You are 2 Sam though.
That was 2 damage if you need the math.
Gotcha.
I'm going to try and help him up by grabbing his coat to
Oh.
help him up. I'm not actually able to do the action on
Oh,
my
we
turn.
can use this quicksand to cover me.
All right.
Started
We're
that.
on a tree.
So
I mean, like eventually after
at
we
this
make friends
point,
with-
your action, I will let you 2 that are on the tree roll whatever form of evasion.
I'm gonna do it.
Since y'all are in the immediate range, you can roll for evasion.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Me?
No, not you. Them 2.
electric travel to travel out of the way.
I am using my precognition to notice that something's coming at us.
I
Did
got
that stop?
18.
It's back on now.
I got 18. I got 18.
I was so focused on helping him that I rolled an 11. No, 12.
All right, so you rolled 12, and what did you get, Sam?
18.
18. All right, so he's kind of like lifting you to your feet, helping you out.
Thank you.
You see that she's not quite as attractive and looks quite scary behind you right
No,
now.
she's beautiful. Don't listen to those.
Well, she
people.
seems angry at the moment, I guess.
Well,
so
she
you
needs to calm
you're
down.
moving further down the tree to evade, and he turns to join you, but slips on some of the mossy growth that's on the tree, and does not manage to evade as she releases another sonic howl.
Ooh.
That would be 4 damage coming your way.
Oh, no.
Bypasses armor or doesn't?
Your armor would be able to adapt to most types of incoming damage, so it might be able to tune into that frequency and take some of that blunt.
And you said my weapon did come back.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't fail.
Yeah, you know you have it. You just didn't do full damage.
And you said how much damage came in?
4.
So I suck it.
All right. So your armor actually seems to like vibrate out of control for a minute, and you are stuck under the brunt of this sonic blast. But the armor seems to
Be absorbing.
find
the
that
damage.
vibration and absorb it.
Okay.
All right. So now it would be back to you, Sam Danson.
All right. Now, I know we didn't get off on the right foot.
Actually, y'all might have, but then a tree hit her, and then a rock hit her, and then a blade hit her, and she's probably quite angry.
So
There's no telling.
I know. Just take a couple of breaths. Breathe in.
Are you
Sound.
trying to charismatically convince her again?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Excuse me while I roll. Okay. I didn't touch it, but I'm gonna regret this. It's gonna be lower. Oh my god! Does that even count?
What was it, a 1?
Yeah.
What color chips did you...
Oh, well, yeah, you're the doctor. So, she is in no mood to be talked to. As she screeches, like she's like screaming at him. He's underneath the weight of her sonic scream. His armor seems to be reacting to it, though, and absorbing most of the damage. As you go, hey, we just got off on the wrong foot. It's going to be okay. You're beautiful. So she just redirects by like lifting her head towards you. Full sonic scream hitting you, 4 damage. Oof.
Oh.
Are you still alive?
Nope. 0.
Oh.
All right, so he is blasted back off the tree. He hits the ground near you. He's just like flung
near
that
me?
far. His electricity seems to be dissipating, and he's laying on the ground. He does not seem to be responsive at this moment.
She like coming towards us?
She is still screaming at him, but she blasted him back. She blasted Sam back, but she's
Do
still
we have
screaming
evidence that she can leave the quicksand
This.
area? Like, if we just leave, will she follow us?
We don't know.
She could be like
That's
stuck
you
here.
want to perform science? That's fine.
Well, he's still right there at her.
Currently, this one's unconscious. You're here.
I'm
He's
out in
there.
the middle of the tree.
Can we whack her again, or
Don't miss.
I could try to use my strength and yank the tree to get you to safety, but
I think you can do it.
I think that might be bad for you. Like, what if I
she's
roll
on the
badly
tree.
and you fall off the tree? And
She's also on the tree.
I could tell you to jump and twist the tree really fast. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Think I should whack her or try to do something to help you?
I don't remember this game, how the unconsciousness rules work.
You have to roll.
He's going to have to roll to save himself, yes.
Do you have medicine for him?
I have a med kit, but I don't know if
Wait, didn't I take drugs earlier?
that
Didn't
just
take
gives
drugs
you
earlier?
extra XP.
Wait, it gives me extra XP?
That's why you got 15 before. and
Oh,
I only
extra
got 10.
XP. I mistook XP for life. Never mind.
HP.
You've been in VR a little too long. I have a med kit, but he's made of electricity. I don't know how he heals.
Let's just assume for the moment that he's just a mutant and heals like a person.
I have a med kit.
You do?
Yeah.
Have a med kit. And you're willing to take your turn to heal this strange dude in a trench coat that flirts with women.
I'd rather help him. He's right in front of the bad lady.
Either way.
He doesn't seem to be screaming or crying.
I literally
He
am
still looks
crying.
like a bald man with a glorious mustache and a very intense gaze.
Are you crying or are you unconscious?
I'm crying. And I'm unconscious.
I'm crying while I'm unconscious. What's your health at?
I'm good.
He does not seem worried.
I don't.
What are you doing?
I'm not
That's
worried.
up to you.
He's not worried at all. I will help this dude, I guess.
I'll try and keep her distracted while you're helping. I don't say out loud.
I'm just, give him how do I just hand him my med kit?
So you're handing him the med kit.
Here's a med kit.
Well, you're applying it to him, I guess, since he's unconscious.
Here, let me apply this to you.
So you roll the d4.
Me?
Knew there was a use for this.
2.
All right, so you'll take half health out of it.
Half? So I'm up to 4?
3.
3.
Not half your health, half the health of the med kit. So you're at 3.
Cool.
All right, so that would give 3 health points to him from the injection of healing stuff.
Magic stuff.
Magic
Is
Candra
my med
healing
kit
juice.
gone now?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you went under the half point.
I'm sorry.
You can just write ×0 next to it so that you remember to refill it later.
Like buy a new one
I don't have any money.
or steal a new one.
If only the GM had given us money, I wouldn't have to be a thief. Why are you a thief? Well, I was never given any money.
God didn't give me money.
Nobody gave me money.
All right, I was born in an unfortunate situation.
That is many people's excuse.
That's
Except In this game, it's real.
Maybe you had a lot of money, but it was all Velotion.
You just got to stay one step ahead of the bread
No,
line.
I only have pebbles, crystals, a hunk of amber, some feathers, and some sand.
That sounds like Velotion money to me.
Yeah.
I hope you liked this week's episode of Project Paradox. If you did, make sure to head on over to our website at www.SaturdayNightGamingLLC.com and check out all of our other content. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, this is Laura Hibbert with Saturday Night Gaming, signing off.